Hello, everyone. Welcome to this recorded webinar. My name is Joe Leininger. I'm here with Dan Hatfield and Daniel Burgess. Hey there, Dan.
Howdy.
We got a lot to cover today. Changes are going on right now with Facebook.
Always changing.
Yeah, always changing. Well, they announced a pretty big change here real recently. At the beginning of March, they announced that on March 30th, all the Facebook changes will be getting a new design. And for many of our agents who are Facebook users, we thought, let's take a close look at what is happening here on Facebook, and also, how does this affect your current business page? Right?
Sounds good.
So let's do that. Let's take a close look at the Facebook application. Now, this was the one that we had created when Facebook first came out with the ability to customize these business pages. And one thing, Dan, you and I were talking about earlier is that the very first default experience was boring.
It was. It was just a welcome. It was just a wall that if you posted, great, but there was nothing visually appealing about it.
Yeah. So what we did is we took that 520 pixels of width that they gave us, and we created what we thought was a really compelling branded experience. We were able to show some of the listings and incorporate some of those website things into your Facebook experience, and we thought it was great. Well, Facebook must have loved part of what we did, because a lot of their new layout is reminiscent of some of the things that we've done. Take a look at the very top. You'll see that they've actually incorporated what they call what's that called?
It's called a cover photo.
The cover photo, and the profile picture on the left. So you can see at the very top there's some integration there, some real branding opportunities. We really like this. Also, there's a place for you to have a menu bar down below that, and we'll get into that a little bit later here. And then down below that section in the bottom part are all of your updates. And you take a look at where we have been and what Facebook is introducing, there are definitely a lot of similarities there. Namely, though, it really buys us a lot more width. We've got the ability to quickly go in and change some banners, and we think that there's a real flexible some real flexible tools here that we can take advantage of. One of the things, though, that we were most excited about with the conversion is that we can extend our RealPro systems functionality a lot more in depth, or we can more tightly integrate RealPro systems and your website with your Facebook page. It used to be that when someone came to your Facebook page, they would get this default presentation until they became a fan. But now under the new system, everyone gets a really nice default presentation, but if they want to engage more, they simply click one of those icons up at the top, and we can incorporate more of your website into this presentation. Now, with the version 1 that we've created, that was created for a very narrow display, and so it doesn't fill out the content very well. But it still works. So if you didn't do anything, but you wanted to maintain that exposure there and maintain some of the form tools that came with version 1, it still works. But what we were excited about when we saw this extra wide width is that we can create a lot more content in this section, and so we created a version 2. And we're going to show you this coming up here as we talk about the new Facebook page and timeline. We're going to take a live look. So let's go over here to the live look, and we're going to just open up a browser here. Dan, show us what we're seeing.
All right, so this is the timeline. You'll notice that, of course, we have the cover photo up here. This cover photo can be changed at any time. When you're the admin, you'll see that there's an option here to change the cover. When you click on that, you can either upload your own photo or use a photo that you've previously uploaded. So one of the best features I've seen is that if you want to do something that's seasonal and change your photo once or twice or even 4 times a year based on your season, this is the way to do it. The profile photo, which we used to have be a lot taller, is now been reduced in size to just a square, which is the way Facebook really wanted it to be anyway. And they just set it over here so that you have a little bit of branding. You can put your team there or whatever you'd like to put there, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is the cover photo. We've already mentioned the apps. We'll come back to that really shortly. The 2 new things that I wanted to mention is that they have a new ability here if you want to promote a certain profile post that you've created that you want to give a little bit more emphasis, or you want to be seen regardless of other posts that you do, you can pin it. And so this is what a pinned post looks like. It has a little flag here, a little bookmark icon, and it'll keep the post up here for 7 days, for up to 7 days. After the 7 days are over, it's going to lose the pin, and it's going to go back into the normal flow of the timeline. But if you'd like to put it there again, you just go back and repost it. Or not repost it, repin it. So you can also undo it whenever you'd like. The other one that they've done is called a highlight, and it's the star option. So if you click on the star option, it'll make the post expand to the full width of the page, just giving it that much more visibility. It works great if you have photos or if it's a longer post. It just makes it that much more visible. You can have multiple posts highlighted, but you can only have one post pinned, so just keep that in mind. One of the other things that they changed, of course, you notice that there's no more tabs on the left-hand side. Now they have the tabs going across from left to right, about, photos, and then 3 that you can choose. And these are applications. So these 3 applications are what we created. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. RealPro Systems has created a tighter integration between your Facebook page and your website. Let me show you how it works. This is our featured listings page. This is absolutely new for us in Facebook. We think this is just great because before it was narrow. We could not show your listings in a nice looking style. It just wasn't possible. But now we're able to integrate it between Facebook and your website so that it shows the most current listings that you've uploaded to your site. These are interactive. You can go in here, you can click on them to receive more information, and people can view all the listings you have. So not just the first 9, not just what's showing currently on your featured property player, but they can see all of them as you update them.
And one of the best parts that I really love about this is that you can show off your inventory, but you're doing it within Facebook. People don't have to leave Facebook to get more of your site. So basically, you're bringing your website into Facebook at this point.
Exactly. That's a great point.
Show them the other ones.
Okay. So we brought over the forum tabs from version 1. If you had version 1, if you didn't have version 1, this is going to be new for you. So we were able to bring over the forms. They're the similar forms from before, but again, before we had a very narrow width. And so now we have a whole lot of extra space that we decided to fill with some fun little tools, like your featured property player. So while people are looking at homes and saying, I want to receive homes from this, you're also giving people who have listed with you additional visibility. If you have IDX Broker, we have a quick search widget so people can search in real time. Or we have a link, maybe they want to do a CMA as well as an email home search. They have the ability to switch back over to it. So it just gives, this new width gives us a lot more flexibility. And oh yeah, before I forget, we also have a menu bar that links back to your website. So anybody that gets here can, and potentially will, navigate to your website via one of these 5 links. These 5 links are completely changeable in your RPS admin panel under your Facebook application. So let's pretend like we just got to this page. Here are the 3 applications that we create that are visible to everybody, but we've also created a 4th one that's not visible right at the beginning.
And this tab is for any kind of promotion that you want to do, any kind of custom page that you want to create and promote to your viewers. We call it the promo button.
It's powerful, it's flexible, and you can do a lot with it. In here, if you want to, again, you have the same, since we have the same width, we still have the same items on the right-hand side that will attract viewers, again, get a little bit of more visibility for certain items. But on the left here, you'll notice that there's a form. And right now, we have it defaulted to this 1, but there's actually 7 to choose from, depending on what kind of information you're looking to get. Joe, would you like to talk a little bit more about the promo section?
Yeah, let me do this. It's pretty exciting stuff. They have, to take us back to my slideshow, we created a couple of examples here with Galen Haas's account. And basically just to show you how these promo pages and these contact forms can render. If Galen were doing a promotion, let's say he's giving away a couple of tickets to the championship football game coming up.
I want to go.
Yeah, I do too. I hope that Oregon makes it back to the championship football game. But, when we were talking about a promotional page, one of the fun things that we thought about doing was, if we could create forms on the fly, being able to create a custom page experience, it's going to give the agent a lot more flexibility. And the promo button does just this, or the promo application. So this is an example. It's within Galen's Facebook page. You see his header information up top, and he's got all of his branding here. But this is the custom form that we were able to create under this promo section. You can upload a photo, you can type in your text, you pick your form, you save it, and it will display. So when we want to go and we want to share that experience, we can take the link that goes to that promo button. We can share it on our news feed. We can share it on other people's news feeds. We can mail it out, and they come back to this experience, and it's pretty exciting. One of the neat things about this too is that, well, let me go back one. When someone fills out the form, it's completely integrated with your Real Pro Systems database. So new leads that are coming in here, people who are filling out your form, they go into your drip campaign. It's completely integrated.
You mentioned that there's a dynamic link, not dynamic, but a consistent link. It's going to stay the same. That means they could actually have a contest tab on their website as well.
Right, that's right. And you could,
that's cool.
You could bring people right into the Facebook experience there and promote that way. Now, in the user control panel, we just took some screenshots there, but it's so easy to create these custom experiences. Basically, you can put a form together. You can actually default to the old wall information, or you can just use our HTML text editor and create the experience that you want. But when you're selecting with our tools, like we were saying, there were 7 different forms depending on what kind of information that you were asking for. In this case, we're just going to ask for name, email address, and comments, and then we're going to sell the form a little bit with some descriptive verbiage. And if we uploaded a photo with that, when it's all said and done, the form is going to render real nicely just like that. It's very easy to do. And another example that we did with Galen's page is, well, what happened if we want to do a different kind of contest, like a Where in Eugene contest? So we threw up a video and we just sold it with, hey, where is this in Eugene? Enter for your chance to win a $10 Starbucks gift certificate. It's just a way of engaging your fan base, and it could be a real fun way with people visiting your site and they're interested in your community. Think of different things that you can put up there. There's really no limit to the number of creative ideas that are out there, but the promo button allows you to bring all of this information into Facebook, and it provides you that extra flexibility that goes with all the content that we're bringing into your Facebook experience. So.
Very nice.
Let's talk a little bit about the process to upgrade. If you've got version 1 right now and you want the version 2, it's just a one-time $75 upgrade charge that just pays for us to go in and take out old code, put in the new code, and get that set up for you. And we'll also take care of your initial cover photo and your profile photo. So we'll set up all of the applications up at the top. So if you're a first-time user of our Facebook application, that charge is $295. It's a one-time fee. You don't have to pay monthly on that, because once it's set up, it's set up. It's the turnaround time on these, Dan, right now?
It's about a week.
Okay, so if you're interested in this, please send us an email to facebook@realprosystems.com. You see the address there in the video. The sooner that you get your upgrade request in, the sooner that we can do it, the faster your name gets in the queue and you're not waiting a whole long time. So version 2 installation, about a week, $75 to upgrade, or $295 for the one-time setup. We are really excited about this because we think that you're going to be able to extend your web presence and different kind of things a lot more easily than ever before. And I think that the new timeline I think it looks good.
It really does.
Yeah. So send us an email to facebook@realprosystems.com and we'll get started for you. Okay. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.